Get ready to discover the 20 rarest animals on the planet, from giant chameleons to seahorses, jaguars, pandas, and sea turtles. Each birth is a unique event, revealing the fragility and strength of wildlife. Learn their stories, habits, and the vital role they play in nature. An unmissable journey through the extraordinary world of animals that are born only once in a lifetime. But before we begin, subscribe to our channel and leave your like. Now, let's get started. Number 20, the Parson's chameleon. The Parson's chameleon, Caluma parsoni, is one of the most impressive and rare chameleon species in the world, endemic to the tropical forests of Madagascar. Considered the largest chameleon on the planet, it can reach up to half a meter in length, with vibrant colors ranging from green and blue to yellowish hues, depending on the environment and the animal's emotional state. This species is known for its extremely slow reproduction, making each birth a rare and crucial event for the preservation of the species. Females usually lay between 20 and 70 eggs per reproductive cycle, but the success of each birth depends on very specific environmental conditions, including humidity, temperature, and the safety of the soil where the eggs are laid. Habitat destruction caused by deforestation and agricultural expansion has drastically reduced the reproductive success of the Parson's chameleon, making each hatchling a true treasure for Madagascar's biodiversity. Beyond the rarity of its birth, the Parson's chameleon plays a vital role in the local ecological balance. It primarily feeds on insects such as grasshoppers, beetles, and larvae, helping control populations that, without natural predators, could harm local flora. Its diet occasionally includes small vertebrates, reinforcing its position as an important predator in forest microecosystems. The color and patterns of its skin also serve functions beyond camouflage. They are used in communication, especially during mating, allowing males and females to identify partners and competitors from a distance. Each birth of a Parson's chameleon represents a unique opportunity for scientific study. Biologists and conservationists carefully monitor eggs and hatchlings to better understand the factors affecting their survival and adaptation. Captive breeding projects have been implemented as a preventive measure to ensure the species does not disappear, providing insights into growth, behavior, and conservation strategies. Despite all efforts, the Parson's chameleon remains vulnerable, and its survival is closely tied to the preservation of Madagascar's forests, which face ongoing threats. Every hatchling born is a symbol of hope and a reminder of the fragility of unique ecosystems. The existence of the Parson's chameleon underscores the importance of conservation policies, habitat protection, and environmental education. Following the birth and development of these chameleons is not only a scientific effort, but also a celebration of the complexity and beauty of life in nature, showing how rare species play essential roles in global ecological balance. Number 19, the Amazon jaguar. The jaguar, Panthera onca, is the largest feline in the Americas and one of the top predators essential to the Amazonian ecosystem. Its birth is relatively rare in the wild due to hunting, habitat destruction, and forest fragmentation. Each cub represents not only the continuity of the species, but also the preservation of the forest's ecological balance, as the jaguar plays a crucial role in controlling herbivore populations such as deer, capybaras, and peccaries. Without predators like it, these animal populations could grow uncontrollably, affecting vegetation and the dynamics of the ecosystem. Jaguar reproduction is a delicate process. Females come into heat only once a year, and gestation lasts approximately 90 to 110 days. Usually 1 to 4 cubs are born, but not all survive due to predators, disease, or food scarcity. The mother plays a fundamental role in caring for her cubs, teaching hunting skills, and ensuring their safety until they become independent, usually around 2 years old. Each successful birth is therefore a significant milestone for species preservation. Beyond its ecological role, the jaguar has great cultural importance. Indigenous peoples and local communities consider it a symbol of strength and intelligence, featuring in myths and traditions that reflect the human connection to nature. Unfortunately, intense human presence, deforestation for agriculture and mining, as well as illegal hunting, increase the risk of local extinction. For this reason, every cub born in protected areas or ecological reserves is carefully monitored by biologists using cameras and GPS trackers to follow their growth, health and territorial movement. Jaguar conservation involves strategies ranging from the creation of ecological corridors between forest fragments to awareness programs and environmental education in nearby communities. Each birth represents not only a biological success, but also motivation for conservation efforts to continue protecting the entire Amazonian biodiversity. Additionally, the species is considered an indicator of ecosystem health. Where the jaguar thrives, the region's flora and fauna tend to be balanced. The rarity of each cub reinforces the importance of protecting the Amazon. Observing or recording a jaguar's birth is a scientific privilege and a unique opportunity to understand the challenges faced by large predators in threatened habitats. Each birth is a reminder of wildlife fragility and the urgent need for conservation, showing that species continuity depends on conscious and coordinated human efforts. Number 18. The giant seahorse of Indonesia. The giant seahorse of Indonesia, Hippocampus spp, is one of the rarest and most fascinating marine species in the world. Found mainly in isolated coral reefs and shallow waters around some Indonesian islands, this animal is remarkable not only for its size, which can exceed 30 centimeters, but also for its unique reproductive cycle. Each birth is extremely rare, as the species faces major threats due to coral reef degradation, pollution, bycatch, and the illegal aquarium trade. The survival of each hatchling is critical for population continuity and the maintenance of local biodiversity. The giant seahorse has a peculiar reproductive system. The male carries the eggs in a brood pouch until they are ready to hatch. This paternal care is vital as it protects the eggs from predators and significantly increases survival rates. However, even with this evolutionary strategy, hatchling mortality remains high. Each successful birth represents a small triumph of nature and holds great scientific importance, allowing researchers to study adaptation, behavior, and growth of a species essential to reef ecosystems. Beyond its rarity, the giant seahorse is an indicator of coral reef health, which are fragile ecosystems rich in biodiversity. They feed on small crustaceans and plankton, helping control populations of organisms that could disrupt reef balance. The loss of these seahorses could signal broader ecological imbalances, making the preservation of each hatchling a priority. Scientists use field studies and continuous monitoring to track the development of newborns and evaluate habitat quality, ensuring reefs continue to provide shelter and food for future generations. Captive breeding programs have been implemented as a preventive measure, aiming to increase birth rates and ensure genetic diversity. Each hatchling born in captivity is carefully monitored and, when possible, reintegrated into the natural habitat, contributing to the maintenance of the wild population. The giant seahorse of Indonesia represents not only the beauty and complexity of the marine world, but also the fragility of coastal ecosystems and the need for active conservation. Each birth is therefore a unique moment of hope and learning. It reinforces the importance of protecting coral reefs, raising awareness among local communities and researchers about human impact on oceans, and valuing rare species that play critical roles in maintaining marine life. Observing a newborn is a celebration of nature's persistence and the need for ongoing efforts to preserve threatened ecosystems. Number 17. The Amur leopard. The Amur leopard, Panthera pardus orientalis, is one of the rarest feline species on the planet, found mainly in the temperate forests of far eastern Russia and northeastern China. Considered the most endangered cat in the world, with fewer than 150 individuals in the wild, each birth is an extremely rare and vital event for the species' survival. Low population density, historical hunting, and habitat loss make reproduction difficult, making each cub a symbol of hope for the species' continuity. Amur leopard reproduction is slow and delicate. Females usually come into heat only once a year, and gestation lasts about 90 to 105 days, resulting in a litter of 1 to 4 cubs. The mother plays a crucial role in caring for her young, teaching them to hunt and navigate their territory. The success of each birth depends on environmental factors and prey availability, mainly deer and wild boars, which are essential to maintain the health and strength of the cubs. The preservation of these top predators is critical as they maintain local fauna balance, preventing overpopulation of herbivores that could affect vegetation and other animals in the ecosystem. Beyond its ecological role, the Amur leopard holds great scientific and cultural significance. Biologists study each birth to understand behavior patterns, hunting and reproductive strategies, and monitor population genetics to prevent inbreeding, a real risk due to the extremely low number of individuals. Monitoring cameras and GPS trackers are essential tools to observe cub growth and movements, ensuring each young leopard has a chance to survive in the wild. wild. Conservation programs focus on establishing protected reserves, expanding ecological corridors, and promoting environmental education in nearby communities, reducing human-wildlife conflicts. Each birth is celebrated as a victory not only for the species, but for the entire ecosystem that depends on the balance these predators maintain. Additionally, each cub reinforces the importance of international cooperation, as the Amur leopard crosses borders between Russia and China, requiring coordinated conservation efforts. The birth of every Amur leopard cub is a rare event filled with challenges and opportunities. It demonstrates the fragility of wildlife in isolated regions and the urgent need for environmental protection. Every young leopard that survives represents a significant step in the fight against extinction, reminding us that biodiversity preservation depends on care, research, and ongoing action. Number 16. Przewalski's horse. The Przewalski's horse, Equus Przewalski, is considered the last true wild horse in the world, endemic to the Mongolian steppes. During the 20th century, the species came to the brink of extinction in the wild, surviving only in captivity. Each birth in the wild is a rare and crucial event for population recovery. With slow and careful reproduction, females usually give birth to a single foal per year, after a gestation period of approximately 11 months. Each foal represents a vital step for genetic preservation and the ecological balance of the steppes, where these horses act as ecosystem engineers, controlling vegetation growth and facilitating seed dispersal. Przewalski's horses have unique adaptations that allow them to survive extreme temperatures, with harsh winters and scorching summers. They form complex social groups, with harems led by a dominant male who protects the territory and females. Foal survival depends on maternal protection and social integration within the group. Each successful birth indicates that conservation efforts, such as reintroduction into natural areas and captive breeding, are working to restore the wild population. The ecological importance of Przewalski's horse is significant. By grazing, they help maintain plant diversity, preventing the dominance of competitive species and promoting the growth of endemic plants that serve as food for other species. Additionally, the movement of herds creates trails and open areas that facilitate life for other herbivores, contributing to a balanced ecosystem. Each birth is carefully monitored by biologists using trackers, cameras, and direct observation of foals to ensure their survival. Captive breeding and reintroduction programs are coordinated internationally, ensuring genetic diversity is preserved and that the species can reestablish itself in the wild. Przewalski's horse is more than a rare species. It is a symbol of wildlife recovery and resilience. Each foal represents not only the continuity of the species, but also the effectiveness of human conservation actions. Observing or recording a birth is a scientific privilege and a celebration of nature's ability to regenerate when properly protected. The survival of Przewalski's horse underscores the importance of conserving natural habitats and investing in protection and environmental education programs. Number 15. The Irrawaddy dolphin. The Irrawaddy dolphin, Orca brevirostris, is a freshwater species found in rivers and estuaries of Southeast Asia, including the Mekong, Irrawaddy, and estuaries of some Southeast Asian islands. Considered extremely rare, the Irrawaddy dolphin faces serious threats due to bycatch, pollution, dams, and habitat degradation. Each birth of a calf is a critical event for the species' survival, as reproduction is slow and highly sensitive to environmental conditions. Females typically give birth to a single calf every 2 to 3 years, after a gestation period of 10 to 12 months. Newborn survival depends directly on the mother's health and the quality of the aquatic habitat, making each birth an important indicator of local ecological balance. The Irrawaddy dolphin plays a crucial role in maintaining the health of river ecosystems. As a top predator, it helps control fish and small crustacean populations, preventing imbalances that could affect biodiversity. Its presence also indicates clean and healthy waters, essential not only for aquatic life, but also for human communities that rely on these rivers for water and fishing. Each birth offers scientists a unique opportunity to study complex behaviors, socialization, and reproductive patterns in a challenging environment. Conservation programs have been implemented in key regions, including continuous monitoring by researchers, establishment of protected areas, and awareness campaigns to reduce accidental capture in fishing nets. Each calf born in captivity or the wild is carefully monitored to ensure it reaches maturity and contributes to the population's genetic diversity. Preservation of these dolphins also involves international efforts, as populations cross national borders such as Laos, Cambodia, and Thailand, requiring requiring cooperation among governments and conservation organizations. Each birth is thus a significant ecological and scientific event. It symbolizes not only the continuation of an endangered species, but also the resilience of nature when conscious human efforts are applied. The survival of each calf reinforces the importance of protecting aquatic habitats, reducing pollution, and promoting the conservation of rare species, reminding us that biodiversity preservation is a collective effort dependent on coordinated action by scientists, governments, and local communities. Number 14. The Himalayan gray wolf. The Himalayan gray wolf, Canis lupus chanco, is a rare wolf subspecies inhabiting the remote mountainous regions of the Himalayas, covering areas in India, Nepal, Bhutan, and China. With scattered and low-density populations, each birth in the wild is a rare and crucial event for species survival. These wolves live in extreme environments, with temperatures that can drop severely in winter, and their reproductive success depends on prey availability and habitat stability. Females usually give birth to litters of 3 to 6 pups after approximately 63 days of gestation, and the survival of the young relies heavily on maternal care and group protection. The presence of the Himalayan gray wolf is vital for maintaining ecological balance in mountainous regions. As a top predator, it regulates populations of herbivores such as antelopes, deer, and wild goats, preventing them from exceeding the environment's carrying capacity and damaging native vegetation. This function maintains ecological diversity and ensures other animals in the ecosystem can also thrive. Each pup born and surviving directly contributes to preserving this natural dynamic, reinforcing the importance of protecting isolated and untouched areas. The Himalayan gray wolf is also a subject of scientific study due to its unique high-altitude adaptations. Its dense fur and structured social behavior allow it to withstand extreme temperatures and elevations. Additionally, group hunting patterns and complex communication provide insights into survival strategies in challenging habitats. Researchers use cameras, GPS trackers, and continuous monitoring to follow pups from birth, ensuring litter safety and collecting crucial data on growth and dispersal. Conservation of the Himalayan gray wolf involves territory protection, monitoring programs, and initiatives to reduce conflicts with local human populations, who often hunt wolves out of fear or to protect livestock. Each birth is celebrated as a success, representing genetic continuity and population reinforcement. It also serves as an indicator of mountain ecosystem health, as the presence of top predators signals environmental balance. Every pup born symbolizes not only species persistence, but also the importance of conserving remote and untouched areas. Observing or recording a birth is a scientific privilege that offers unique opportunities for study and learning. The survival of these pups is a reminder that biodiversity preservation depends on conscious actions, environmental planning, and cooperation among local communities, governments, and conservation organizations. Number 13. The giant Amazon stingray. The giant Amazon stingray, Hemiptera spp, is one of the most impressive and rare freshwater species in the world. It inhabits deep and isolated rivers of the Amazon basin, including the Amazon River and its tributaries, adapting to environments with low light and strong currents. The species is characterized by its wide, flattened body, which can reach over 2 meters in wingspan, and a long, flexible tail used for both defense and movement. Each birth of a calf is a rare event, as this species reproduces slowly, seasonally, and is highly dependent on habitat quality, which is currently significantly impacted by pollution, deforestation, and overfishing. Female giant Amazon stingrays give birth to only a few offspring at a time after a gestation period that can last several months depending on environmental conditions. Each surviving calf is vital for the species' continuity, as juvenile mortality is high and the population's reproductive capacity is limited. Their survival depends on clean water, abundant food, and protection from natural and human predators. The species plays an important role in maintaining aquatic biodiversity, acting as a predator of smaller fish and invertebrates, controlling populations and preventing imbalances in the river ecosystem. The giant Amazon stingray is also an indicator of river health. Its presence suggests intact habitats with adequate water quality and sufficient biological richness to support large predator species. Scientists monitor each birth to study growth, behavior, feeding patterns, and dispersal, using observation restoration nets, tagging, and tracking technologies. Each calf provides an opportunity to better understand the species' life cycles and the factors ensuring its survival in an increasingly threatened environment. Conservation of the giant Amazon stingray involves protecting rivers, reducing pollution, controlling fishing, and creating specific preservation areas. Captive breeding programs have also been implemented as a preventive measure, aiming to increase birth rates and genetic diversity. Each calf born in captivity or in the wild is celebrated as a milestone, representing a small triumph of conservation over human pressures. The birth of every giant Amazon stingray calf is thus a significant ecological and scientific event. It underscores the importance of preserving Amazonian aquatic ecosystems and monitoring rare species that play crucial roles in maintaining natural balance. Every surviving calf is a reminder of wildlife fragility and the need for continued efforts to protect rivers and Amazonian biodiversity. Number 12. The Iberian wolf. The Iberian wolf, Canis lupus signatus, is a rare wolf subspecies inhabiting the Iberian Peninsula, including Portugal and Spain. Over the 20th century, its population declined sharply due to hunting, habitat destruction, and human persecution. Today, although there are signs of recovery in some protected areas, each birth in the wild remains a rare and crucial event for the species' preservation. Females usually give birth to litters of 3 to 6 pups after about 63 days of gestation, and the survival of these young depends heavily on maternal care and protection from the family group, which defends territories against predators and rival males. The Iberian wolf plays a vital ecological role as a top predator in its habitat. It helps control populations of deer, wild boars, and small mammals, preventing overpopulation and negative impacts on vegetation and other species. Each pup born represents a direct contribution to maintaining ecological balance, ensuring that natural processes of predation and competition continue in harmony. Additionally, the presence of the wolf indicates a healthy ecosystem where biodiversity levels and habitat integrity are maintained. The species also holds significant scientific and cultural relevance. Studies of social behavior, hunting strategies, and reproduction help scientists understand the challenges predators face in fragmented environments. Furthermore, the Iberian wolf features in local myths and traditions, symbolizing strength and intelligence. Researchers use GPS trackers, monitoring cameras, and direct observation to follow pup development, ensuring each birth contributes to population genetic strength and young wolves' behavioral learning. Conservation programs include creating protected areas, promoting ecological corridors, connecting fragmented territories, and raising awareness to reduce conflicts with human communities. Each successful birth is celebrated as a conservation triumph, representing hope for the species' recovery and the maintenance of balanced ecosystems. Additionally, every pup reinforces the importance of integrated environmental policies, environmental education, and cooperation among governments, scientists, and local populations. The birth of each Iberian wolf pup is a reminder of wildlife fragility and the ongoing need for conservation efforts. Every surviving young wolf symbolizes species resilience and the potential for harmonious coexistence between humans and nature, reinforcing that conservation is a collective responsibility, ensuring biodiversity preservation. Number 11. The Ii of Madagascar. The Ii Daubentonia madagascariensis is a nocturnal primate endemic to Madagascar, known for its unique features and extraordinary behavior. With large eyes adapted for night vision and a long, extremely thin middle finger, the Ii can extract insects and larvae from tree trunks, a rare ability among primates. Each birth is a rare and vital event for the species' survival, which faces severe threats due to habitat destruction from fires, deforestation, and agricultural expansion, as well as local superstitions associating the animal with bad luck, resulting in persecution and death. Ii reproduction is slow. Females typically give birth to only one infant per year after a gestation period of about 170 days. Parental care is essential. The mother protects the infant from predators and teaches complex feeding techniques that are vital for the young's survival. Each successful birth represents a unique opportunity to maintain the species' genetic diversity, ensuring the population continues to exist in its natural habitats. As the infant grows, it plays an important role in ecological balance, controlling insect populations and contributing to the health of Madagascar's native trees. Beyond its ecological role, the IEI has scientific and cultural significance. Studies of behavior, diet, and reproduction help scientists understand how highly specialized species survive in limited and fragmented environments. Monitoring each infant through direct observation and non-invasive techniques provides valuable data on growth, socialization, and adaptation. These studies are also essential for conservation strategies, including captive breeding programs and the protection of remaining forest areas. Every II birth is also a reminder of the importance of protecting fragile ecosystems. The species symbolizes Madagascar's unique biodiversity and how highly specialized animals contribute to the complexity and stability of their environment. Preserving each infant depends on continuous efforts in environmental education, habitat protection, and conservation actions coordinated with local communities. The birth of each II represents hope, symbolizing not only the survival of a rare species, but also nature's resilience in the face of human threats. Each newborn reinforces the need for care and commitment to biodiversity preservation, reminding us that unique and fragile species play irreplaceable roles in global ecosystems. Number 10. The giant panda. The giant panda, Irrawaddy melanoluca, is one of the most iconic animals in the world and a global conservation symbol. Native to China's mountainous forests, especially in Sichuan, Shanxi, and Gansu provinces, the panda faces enormous reproductive challenges, making each birth a rare and significant event. Females come into heat only once a year, and gestation lasts about 5 months, usually resulting in 1 or 2 cubs, with often only one surviving due to neonatal fragility. Each birth is closely monitored in natural reserves and zoos, with special care provided to ensure cub survival. The giant panda is known for its nearly exclusive bamboo diet, which accounts for over 99% of its intake. Despite this specialization, pandas play a crucial role in the ecosystem, helping disperse seeds and promote local vegetation growth. Additionally, their presence indicates the health of mountainous forests, as pandas only survive in untouched habitats rich in natural resources. Species conservation therefore benefits the entire region's biodiversity, including birds, small mammals, and endemic plants. Each birth is studied in detail by scientists. Cubs are monitored for weight, physical development, and behavior, and in captive breeding cases, receive intensive attention to ensure they become healthy individuals capable of integrating into the natural population. Assisted reproduction programs and reintegration into protected areas have been essential to increase survival rates and strengthen genetic diversity. Each cub represents an opportunity to study the adaptation, social behavior, and nutritional needs of such a unique species. The importance of the giant panda goes beyond ecology. It also has cultural and symbolic relevance. As a mascot of conservation programs and a Chinese icon, it inspires global efforts to protect endangered species and educate the public about wildlife fragility. Each birth reinforces the message that preservation depends on conscious human action, habitat protection planning, and international cooperation. Every giant panda cub born is a reminder of life's delicacy and the importance of conservation. Their survival not only ensures the species' continuity, but also strengthens the entire bamboo forest ecosystem. Each birth is celebrated as a triumph of nature and science, symbolizing hope and resilience amid environmental threats. Number 9. Ocean sunfish, mola mola. The ocean sunfish, or mola mola, is one of the largest bony fish species in the world, known for its flattened body and enormous size, reaching over 2 meters in length and weighing thousands of kilograms. Its reproduction is rare and peculiar. Each female releases millions of eggs, but only a few offspring survive to maturity due to high predation and challenging environmental conditions. It inhabits temperate and tropical waters, feeding on plankton, jellyfish, and small crustaceans. Each birth represents a crucial opportunity for species continuity, which is threatened by bycatch and climate change. Scientists monitor these births to understand reproductive cycles and dispersal, highlighting the importance of protecting marine habitats and conserving unique species. Number 8. Bengal tiger. The Bengal tiger, Panthera tigris, is one of the most iconic tiger subspecies, found mainly in India, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Bhutan. Each birth is rare and vital for species survival. Threatened by poaching and habitat destruction, females give birth to 2 to 4 cubs, which rely entirely on the mother during the first months. As a top predator, the tiger regulates herbivore populations, maintaining forest ecological balance. Each cub is monitored in natural reserves and protected areas, ensuring survival and reinforcing population genetic diversity. Successful Bengal tiger reproduction is a direct indicator of ecosystem health and the effectiveness of conservation efforts. Number 7. African elephant. The African elephant, Loxodonta africana, is the largest terrestrial mammal and reproduces slowly, with females giving birth to a single calf every 4 to 6 years. Each birth is rare and crucial as the species faces poaching and habitat loss. Calves depend heavily on their mothers and family groups to learn feeding, movement, and predator avoidance. Elephants play a vital role in the ecosystem, dispersing seeds and creating trails that benefit other species. Each successful birth is monitored by biologists and represents hope for the conservation of threatened populations and the balance of African savannas and forests. Number 6. Golden eagle. The golden eagle, Aquila crisados, is one of the most majestic birds of prey in the world, present in mountainous regions and forests across Europe, Asia, and North America. Each birth is rare, as the female usually lays only 1 or 2 eggs per year. Chicks depend entirely on parental care and feeding to survive. As a top predator, it regulates populations of small mammals and birds, maintaining ecological balance. Each birth provides an opportunity to study behavior, hunting, and adaptation. Protecting nests and habitats is essential to ensure species continuity and the balance of local food chains. Number 5. Leatherback sea turtle. The leatherback sea turtle, Dermacales coriacea, is the largest marine turtle on the planet, reaching over 900 kilos. Its reproduction is rare and dependent on protected beaches, where females lay hundreds of eggs at a time. Each surviving hatchling is extremely valuable due to high mortality from natural predators and human interference. They play an important role in controlling jellyfish populations and maintaining marine balance. Scientific monitoring of births allows researchers to study migration, feeding habits, and juvenile survival. Each successful birth is a victory for global marine conservation. Number 4. Sumatran rhinoceros. The Sumatran rhinoceros, Dicerorhinus sumatrensis, is the smallest and rarest rhinoceros in the world, living in Indonesia's tropical forests. Each birth is extremely rare, as gestation lasts about 15 to 16 months and usually produces only 1 calf. The species faces severe risks due to poaching and habitat fragmentation. Calves depend on their mothers for several years. Each birth helps maintain genetic diversity and ensures this unique species continues to exist. Assisted reproduction programs and habitat protection are essential for the Sumatran rhinoceros's survival. Number 3. Sumatran orangutan. The Sumatran orangutan, Pongo abeli, is found exclusively in the forests of Sumatra, Indonesia. Each birth is rare, as females have intervals of 7 to 9 years between offspring due to extended parental care. Calves depend entirely on their mothers to learn survival skills, such as climbing and obtaining food. The species faces habitat destruction and hunting, making each birth essential for population maintenance and genetic preservation. Each calf represents hope for conserving an emblematic species of Asian biodiversity. Number 2. Ring-tailed lemur. The ring-tailed lemur, Lemur cata, is native to Madagascar and has seasonal reproduction, usually giving birth to 1 or 2 infants per year. Each birth is important due to habitat loss and local hunting. Infants rely on their mothers for feeding and protection during the first months while learning essential social behaviors. The species plays a vital role in seed dispersal and forest maintenance. Each birth is monitored by conservationists and represents an opportunity to protect genetic diversity and ecological health in Madagascar. Number 1. Common seahorse. The common seahorse, Hippocampus hippocampus, is a rare marine species found in coastal waters and estuaries of Europe and the Atlantic. Each birth is extraordinary, as the male carries the eggs in his pouch until they hatch, and offspring survival is low. They regulate populations of small crustaceans and help maintain marine ecosystem balance. Each birth is carefully monitored by scientists to understand reproductive patterns, dispersal, and adaptation. Each newborn represents hope for preserving marine species and protecting coastal habitats. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you enjoyed our content, subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Also, check out other interesting videos appearing on your screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video. See you next time.